You scroll and scroll, and suddenly an hour has vanished. In that endless sea of notifications, your brain is being hijacked, one scroll at a time. Imagine reclaiming your time and focus. Imagine a break from the digital chaos. For 3 full days, I dared to silence my phone, cut out social media, and banish artificial dopamine hits. This is the story of that experiment, a journey from digital overload to mental clarity. Think about it. Every swipe, every like, and every notification floods your brain with cheap dopamine. Dopamine, the very chemical meant to motivate us, becomes a trap when fed relentlessly by social media. Over time, our attention spans dwindle, our focus shatters, and the simple pleasures of the real world are overshadowed by an engineered digital high. This isn't just about spending less time online. It's about realizing that your mind was never meant to be so overstimulated, so pulled in 100 directions at once. I set strict rules to break the cycle. For 3 days, I committed to no screens, no phone, no laptop, no Netflix. There was no Instagram scrolling, no YouTube binges, and no digital escapes. I also cut out any artificial dopamine hits, avoiding junk food and mindless entertainment. Instead, I chose activities that nurtured my mind. I picked up real books, filled my journal with thoughts and reflections, walked with no destination in mind, and embraced silence. I even allowed myself to be bored, because in that boredom, I discovered space to think. The journey began with a fierce internal battle. Day 1 was brutal. I found myself reaching for my phone over 20 times within the first few hours, a desperate search for familiarity. My brain, starved for its habitual digital stimulation, rebelled against the silence. The quiet felt overwhelming, almost deafening. I experienced restlessness, a cocktail of anxiety and uncertainty that made the absence of screens feel like a punishment. I questioned my resolve, wondering if I had made a mistake. But then something changed on day 2. As the initial withdrawal subsided, I began to notice details that had long faded into the background. The clear sound of birds chirping, the subtle rustle of leaves in the wind, and even my own uninterrupted thoughts became vividly present. In that space, I discovered a richness that no digital signal could offer. I wrote down more thoughts in 2 days than I had in months, unlocking memories and insights buried behind constant noise. By day 3, a transformation had taken shape. It was as if a fog had lifted, a weight was removed from my mind. I felt lighter, more focused, and strangely more connected to the world around me. The rules of the detox, as harsh as they seemed at first, had opened a door to clarity. I began to see past the allure of endless notifications to a life filled with real experiences. My attention was no longer hijacked by digital pings and artificial likes. It had returned to a natural rhythm of thought and reflection. This experiment isn't about renouncing technology forever. It's about reclaiming control over a habit that sees you surrendering to constant distractions. I encourage you to take a moment to reflect on your own digital life. Perhaps start with a simple 1-hour no-screen block, or even try a Sunday fast from social media. You owe it to yourself to remember what it feels like to be truly present, to engage deeply with the world without the clamor of incessant notifications. Your mind deserves rest and freedom. If you don't take control of your mind, someone else will, and they'll sell it to the highest bidder, one scroll at a time. So if this narrative struck a chord, make a change today. Log off, go outside, read, think, be bored, and take control of your distraction-filled life. Remember, true strength and clarity come when you allow silence to speak. Your mind was never meant to be this overstimulated. Give it a break, and it will thank you. I'll see you after the detox.